imagine, and all that. This would make a great story. Years later, all of my brothers and sisters, most of them are having children. There's just massive crowds now at the living room. And sometimes I'm watching the kids, and sometimes I'm not. So this is the perfect song to like pull out for the kids, and they know the story, so the good parts are there and the bad parts are coming, and you know, the whole deal. And when it blew up for Spine, we released Monsoon in the 2 radio stations in Waterloo. One of them was Rock 108.
Rock 108, yeah.
Michael Cross.
Mike Cross, yeah.
We sent him these tunes. We sent the radio stations here. It's like, I'm not trying to capitalize on anything. I got 5 brothers. I know the story. Like, I'm versed. So we're not trying to do anything. But what do you think of this tune? And they were like, oh my gosh, you know, how do you put that to a rock riff? And it's not the biggest single I ever had, but it's definitely the song that the band will always be remembered for. You know, so I think I'd prefer that rather than Baby in the Backseat type deal. You know what I mean? So this is a song called Sullivan about the family from Waterloo. To reach back into the day underneath an Iowa sun, running to the tower of Waterloo, looking for the Sullivan train to come. And his 5 boys, they run to the top, saluting as he went by. First we'd wave hello, and then we'd wave goodbye, Daddy, goodbye. Hard to reach back into a day after the attack on Pearl. And overnight my buddies turned into men, running out of time for games and girls. But the Sullivan boys were not overlooked, Uncle Sam calling each by name. The very next day they left, only Mr. Preacher in. They said goodbye, bye-bye, Mrs. Sullivan. Don't you cry, 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 cry. We regret to inform you the Navy has taken your sons away. We'll all fight, 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 fight. So put a big star in the window. It's not hard to reach back into her smile when she received a letter. And the letters that sounded generally the same as if they couldn't be home. At least they were together on a mighty fighting a battleship somewhere in the South Pacific. The letters, they never got much more specific. They said goodbye, bye-bye, Mrs. Sullivan. Don't you cry, 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 cry. We regret to inform you the Navy is taking your sons away. But I'll fight, 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 fight. So put a blue star in your window. It's not hard to reach back into a day when the war finally came home, and Uncle Sam will send you a telegram so he doesn't have to tell you over the phone. I heard she cracked up when they found out what a war could cost, when all 5 of the boys were lost. 555. So change your blue stars to gold. Blue stars to gold. Come on, mommy, change them to gold. Mom and daddy, change them to gold.
Awesome. That's a pretty meaningful song around here.
My favorite part is the guitar.
Yeah. That motif is
Yeah.
catches you right off.
Yeah.
I've heard it in like Walmart. I can hear that riff. That's how I always know. I'm like, that sounds like me. But like it'll be during the song, and then the riff comes on, like looking around, like.
There's something surreal about that yourself.
Walking down the aisle. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you like this song? And they're like,
Yeah.
me too.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Security.
Well, when we're putting on the Sullivan Brothers 5K, 10K this fall, we can actually play this tape I'm playing in the museum. So,
I was a part of the opening ceremony at the crowd.
yep, I was there.
Yeah, that was a very meaningful day.
So you were there too, right? Yeah. Aaron actually started the Sullivan Brothers Memorial 5K and 10K with me, so he's been involved.
Actually sitting on stage behind you when you played that.
It was.
It was a cold day too.
It was very chilly.
Yeah, I felt bad for you, man. It was cold.
It was and the guitar wasn't mine, and I tuned it in the museum, and then went outside, but it wasn't my turn yet, and so there were a couple of other speeches. So I'm holding the guitar, and I could hear the guitar like detuning. I'm like, man, this is gonna be an a cappella deal. And, but I was able to meet the members of the family for the first time that day. And then Kelly and I have kept in contact subsequent, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pretty cool.